April is a very, very busy month, has been from the beginning of time. So there's such a lot to tell you about April. April the 1st, of course, All Fool's Day, everybody knows that, April Fool's Day. But do you know where it came from? It says, well, you don't know where it came from, I'm sure, because it says here, unknown origin. Nobody knows where it came from. Perhaps you have more knowledge than I do, but this book says nobody knows. On this ancient feast of unknown origin, the most time-honored method of making April fools is to send them out on pointless errands, to fool them to go and do something that they needn't do. Like elbow grease. You know, people, if you work hard, they say you need elbow grease. There's no such thing as elbow grease, but you could send some unsuspecting person out for elbow grease. Anyway, I can't waste any more time on April Fools. Oh, this is a lovely story. I have to tell you this one. In the 17th century, 16 something or other, there was a doctor called Dr. Butler, and he was staying at the Savoy Hotel in London. That's right next to the River Thames. And he was standing on his balcony looking out at the river, and a patient came to see him. The doctor ordered a boat to be ready under the balcony, and then, at a given signal, the patient was brought onto the balcony. There was the patient. He was in great pain. He was brought onto the balcony. Upon a signal from the doctor, the good Dr. Butler, 3 strong men rushed out of the room, picked the patient up, and threw him off the balcony 20 feet into the River Thames. The man in the boat paddled out and fished the man out of the River Thames. And it said the patient was surprised but completely cured. So be careful next time you go and see the doctor. What happened on... Oh, if you have, on the 12th of April, if you have a lady friend who you suspect of being a naughty girl when she was younger, then this is what you do. You're supposed to try and teach her the folly of her ways. And so what you should do is, you should talk to her, you should explain her problems, and she will understand. Now, you may have more success than I do, but my advice to you is to be very careful to explain to when you explain to your lady friends that they're doing something wrong. If, however, she's lovesick, then this is what you do. You take earthworms, you cut them open, you wash them clean, you dry them in the oven, beat them into a powder, and put them into white wine and give them to her in the morning. You know, just the other day we were talking about something with white wine, weren't we? I don't know if you have Maundy Thursday. In England, when I was young, it used to be quite a big day. It was the day when, traditionally, when people washed the feet of poor people. And there's a report from 1572 of Queen Elizabeth I going round washing people's feet. I suppose in the same way that people wash the feet of Christ. The thing is that when Queen Elizabeth washed people's feet, she had 5 people to wash the feet first before she did it, just to make sure they were clean enough. I just want to tell you about two days before I finish. On the 21st, that's when the sun enters the house of Taurus. Now, what are the people like that are born under the sign of Taurus? Well, a man will be strong, hardy, full of strife. In his youth, he will despise everybody. He'll be rich by women. He'll have lots of women. He'll be sick when he's 23. And he'll live, even though he's sick when he's 23, until he's 85 years and 3 months old. So that's not a bad life. The woman, she'll be effectual, hardworking, and a great liar. She'll have many husbands and many children. She'll be at her best at 16, and then she'll get sick. But if she escapes, she'll live for 75 years. And she ought to bear lots of rings and jewellery. She deserves it. Well, that's what happens to people. They're the sort of people that are born under the sign of Taurus. Talk to you again another day.